Yo, welcome back to Ding Dong Danganronpa. We are solving the murder of, spoiler alert, if you actually do want to play this game, I'm about to say who just got murdered. Sakura. Sakura got yeeted, and it is a weird kind of mystery. She was in a locked room. I had a theory that I talked about in my last video. I won't go over it again just because, well, okay, I'll go over it quick. I think that someone hid in the room because they knew that she was going to be there. So it was one of the people that knew she was going to be there at noon. They hid in the room, went out, bludgeoned her, but it didn't work. And so they ran out of the room. So they ran out of the room. And then Sakura locked herself inside, thinking that she was safe, drank the protein drink, and fucking died because someone had poisoned it. So I think someone attempted murder, and then someone finished the murder off. I think it might be two people, and they just didn't know that they were meeting up at the same time. Anyway, let's get back in. Let's find out. Right now, we're going to the chem lab to go figure out what that could possibly... We're going to the chem lab because we want to figure out what's happened there. Because that's where the poison would have been. And that's where she would have got her protein drink as well. Okay. Byakuya's in the chem lab, is that right? Let's go. There's a fifth floor too, holy fuck. Holy fuck my ass. That's the chem lab there. Is this the fifth floor? Yeah. Alright. Let's hop on in. But who did it?
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye in the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Tripe. Yeah, I got it. I think what you mean to say was, yes, sir, I understand. You're being, like, more fucking pushy than usual, you fucking pompous little bitch. Alright. Let's see. That's Van's camera. I just think I'll ever get used to it. I mean, who would? Alright, so we got a couple interesting things. Why is that? It's not letting me fucking click on this big fucking stone on the ground. Maybe it's just a general area. This is my first time seeing this shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Like someone has. Okay. C-4 as it says. Oh my god. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Protein powder. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out. And at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added to the truth book section of your handbook. Okay. Let's check out the powder more. We'll get some water quick. I need Wawa. I can tell my mouth is dry. Always abound. Spilling on myself like a fucking child. Here we go. Alright, there's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Speaking of footprints, these are footprints? They're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop, chop! Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. Looks great. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. With how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints are a valuable clue. Okay. Really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle is labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints for the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. I gotta keep an open mind about my theory, because that just might not be it. Look at the clues in here. It's interesting. If you lay out the footprints, it looks like this. And when you look at the pattern, whoever left these behind went to the shelf and left, and that's it. According to the footprints, anyways. Prints are really clear, so it shouldn't be hard to figure out whose they are, which means the footprints are a super valuable clue. Okay. Well, we checked out all the powder. Let's check out... so we know she got A-2. So maybe A shelf like 3 or something. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. Chem A1, Chem A2. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section A. Huh, but wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? So on this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of fucking harsh, dude? What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application to the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Thanks, bitch. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Okay, on this shelf is, let's see, one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Yeah, big old skull and bones. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was the bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Chem Lab shelf has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I've already taken a good look at the Chem Lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Why was one spilled? And why did you just walk over it? I don't understand. It's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. This is where the powder came from. It's the bottle label on Chem C4.
So in other words,
he was checking this room out, and the room wasn't like this. That really is what happened. It must relate to the case somehow. He said he was here this morning, just wandering. He was like, "Oh, I was wandering around the room." Yeah, I was just wandering around the room, doing my thing. That's kind of sussy-wussy.
I see.
Makoto, I admit, you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. We also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Thanks. That's really... What a sweet compliment from Byakuya. Little fucker. Okay, so now it's Chem Lab time, I suppose. Let's check out the piano room. Look at those nice little things on the wall. Whatever the fuck they are. Piano. Big old fucking disco ball. Holy shit. Elton John. Is this a grand piano? I think it's related to the case. I don't think it's related to the case, you stupid rube. You fucking rube. Well, let's head back down, I suppose. That's that floor. I don't... Is everyone still in their dorms and everything? Yeah. Yeah, everyone looks... No, it doesn't look like there's anybody out and about. Oh my god. All this fucking murder. It's got... Like, when is it going to be the last floor, I wonder? How many floors of the school are there? Well, let's do it. Let's head on in.
Hey.
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So, along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Oh, great! Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Okay. You know what? Let's look everything over. Is the door... Is the only way around the rec room? The door doesn't have a lock, or no evidence the mounting to be tampered with. The only noble to change the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it against sides. So, okay. I don't take any space for the door itself. Great. I think it's just going to tell me the same shit, isn't it? In other words... okay... I want to look at everything, because it's like, I don't want to...
So...
It looks like a protein drink.
Hey.
Charged with glass.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter? I forgot about that. Because they wouldn't be underneath the... They wouldn't... my theory was that she locked herself in the room after she was attacked because she was like, I have to be safe. And then she was drinking her protein drink, but the shards of glass are underneath.
So...
Okay. So someone must have brought it in. Does Yasu know? Does Hiro know, I mean? That she liked those candy wrappers? God, what did what's her nuts say that I should look at again? Yes, it was way up here. Itch in my ear. Sakura's body, the shelf magazines, and the Monokuma bottle. Let's look at that. Let's talk to Aoi about it again. I gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when she found out Jen said Jack had attacked me, right? So after she left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. Okay. Shelf magazines. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Oh, this magazine is upside down. Miss Muscle appears. Cosplay King. You're going to the... mat? I don't know. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters, and it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that says Toko, right? Oh, yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, you know, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. Put her in the cage and shoot her in the face. I can see why you would think that. Butthole, it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Yeah, magazine dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's fucking sus, dude. It's fucking sus city. I don't understand. There's a bloodstain for the magazine shelf. I can only assume that the blood is Sakura's, but that's strange if true. Why is it so far away from where she died? How you doing, Owie? Toko's a killer. I'm sure of it. That magazine proves it. We've got the killer cornered. This Kyoko. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These two things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. Okay, she's gonna tell me the same things. Let's work from the outside in. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new. Something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention. You're sure to find out. Is it like how they're positioned? It's like pawn. Does that make sense? Yeah, it goes like, so it's like from the outside to the pawn and the rook, bishop. Rook, knight, bishop, king, queen. Or it's just the fact that they all have chess pieces. A correlation. You're stupid. Hey, Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? A motherfucker? She's like, are you really asking that question right now? No answer. I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Why are you so offended, man? Oh, whatever, it's fine. Monokuma bottle has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway.
I want to slap you on the back of the head with one. Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Kept you waiting, Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of two of the normal Monokuma bottles. Crunch! They're equal. It's balanced, as all things should be. Each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Oh, I thought they were full of water. I don't know why. I was like, well, like the water's out of it, so they're gonna weigh different, but you'd expect it to weigh a little lighter, wouldn't you? Well, a normal essentially would be they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there. Oh, he's probably putting the figure on it too. Okay, then let's give it a try. Yeah. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. Nani.
In other words...
The result of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
Hey.
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Monokuma bottle experiment has been added to the truth book section of your handbook. Someone replace the bottle? Shit, man, this one's got me on the fucking run. The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together, and I believe you arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Is it 2 bottles? There's 2 bottles missing, and only one of them is left there. Did they just grab? It seems so specific, though. I don't know. It's like one of those things where I'm like, is that just too meta that they just grabbed the other pieces of some of the other bottle to make it look like there was only one bottle? I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. Well, Something new. Oh, it's just gonna go through the same thing. There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Be careful, and be sure to find it. Comparing the weight of the broken bottle. Sorry, I didn't read any of that. I was so in it. Pay careful attention. You're sure to find a correlation. I don't know what the bottles have in common. I don't understand the results of the experiment. Comparing the weight of the broken bottle pieces to a completely intact Monokuma bottle. The broken pieces were clearly heavier. What does that mean?
So...
What does it mean? The results of our experiment with correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together, and I believe you arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you... It's, Is it one of the bottles from the chem room? Is that what it is? Oh, fuck. Is it one of the bottles from the chem room? Motherfucker. Did they just replace it? Shit, man. Shit. Okay. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body. Just staring off into space isn't gonna help you figure anything out, you simpleton. Well, yeah, I know, but don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? Jesus. Put me on the fucking grill. There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times. Woo, I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Nice, okay. That's a good small talk thing. I like that. Let's not dig it deeper into that at all. What? Sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Well. Yellow powder is added to the truth book section of your handbook.
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully. So the yellow powder has to be... It was the powder on the ground in the chem lab. Do I trust that, though? I don't know. Did someone use her shoes? Next to the wound to her head. Look carefully.
True.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. I was fucking wondering that. Okay, so what I'm thinking... Excuse me. God, I'm trying to think. Did someone put it in their drink? Did someone put it in her drink? Or did someone just hit her with the poison and it got into her bloodstream somehow? I'm wondering that. It's funny, because with video games, you're like, how far does the logic go? Like, how far does the logic of the video game go? Like, is that too far of a stretch? Maybe it's not the video game. It's really just me. Like, is that too far of a stretch to make for something? But she received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more
Correct.
interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary has been added to the truth book section of your handbook. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her border. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Is it class trial time? No fucking way. It's nighttime.
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Please, God, tell me it's not. It's just
Should
nighttime.
I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial.
What the
You know where
fuck?
to meet,
Oh,
right?
fuck. I don't feel ready at all. Holy
Please
shit.
go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Shit.
See you soon.
It's already time? But the mystery of the locked room is still... Okay, thank God the game's not like, oh, that was plenty of time, so you're good. There are like, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Yeah, you do. Or else you finna fucking die, baby. Just shit my pants. The red door, I have no choice but to go through it. No choice. I got no choice but to go through. Well, let's fucking save. And pray to fucking God that, is everyone just in there? Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, where is everybody? And I was like, that is everybody. That makes me so sad. So sad. That's so fucking sad. Holy shit. Alright, Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then... the ultimate martial art is... a locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the... Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example... You're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. Rawr. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse?
Here.
No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? Shit. Oh, is that a crying face? I've always fucking... Shit, I've never seen it like that. I've always seen it as like the fucking... It's like the person's eyes and the eyebrows are like this. It's kind of like the... I've never seen it as like the fucking like crying. That's funny.
What?
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. What the hell was that? Yeah, man, that was pretty fucking meta. I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting
Don't
casual.
be mean.
No, I mean, I didn't murder anyone. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? W/E. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there could be no doubt. One of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. Someone in this room. And that person is here? Huh? That person is one of us? Huh? How you doing, hero?
Don't look at me.
I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that. I was just thinking that, Carrie. It's fine. It's fucking awful. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's not great. I was just I was in the other room and I was like, oh, there's only 5 people in the elevator. Where's everyone else? And I was like, right, they're fucking deceased. So, because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you? Owie, how you doing?
What the heck?
Little unhinged? How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? Breaking a bead.
Hey.
Standing around here is gonna do any good. Let's get going. Alright, sounds good. Let's, any coins in the monitor here? Yeah, look at you go. Yeah, thank you, Kate. Well, I don't know, you deserve it. You come chill out, and I appreciate it, so thank you. This is one of the monitors that Monokuma appears on. Being scared of it won't do any good. I'm better off just ignoring it completely. A surveillance camera. I was like, I'll get used to it. I mean, who get used to being watched 24/7? All right, well, shit, we better get out of here. Oh, shit, you stop it. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. Fuck my ass. No matter how many times I got through this, it never gets any easier. I go through this. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. Crunk, we watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. Yeah, she is pretty fucking empty. The elevator lowered. Oh my god! Uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds, it fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Here we are. Oh, it's nice to see redecorated. This is sexy, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. Honestly, yeah. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Okay.
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly diddler, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a remember. Do you want to save the data? No. Yeah, probably. Probably. For this one, I think so. This is going to be a little bit of a fuckery. Okay, let's open that e-handbook. Let's check out the regulations again. Students may reside only within the school. Yep. Nighttime, 10 to 7. Okay, that's fine. Sleeping anywhere in the dormitory. Yep. With minimal restrictions. Yep. Violence against that. Okay. Anyone who kills a fellow. Yep. Exposed during the class trial. Okay. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. The guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people during any single killing game. Attempting to break into locked rooms is strictly prohibited. Okay, nothing that I didn't know before or forgot that I knew. Monokuma file number 4. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Fuck, man. I'm trying to think about what that bottle could be. Like, if that's like... If the bottle was from... I think it's from the Monokuma figurine. But where the fuck is the other figurine? There's only the knight. A chair had been jammed against the door within the rec room, blocking access from the outside. It is believed that the killer did this to create a locked room scenario. How, though? Sakura was found dead seated in a chair, slumped forward. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from when she vomited blood. However, there's no injury or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. She ate that poison. A bloodstain was found in front of the shelf of magazines. The blood is presumed to be Sakura's. There is currently no explanation for how a bloodstain would have appeared so far away from where the victim was found. I don't know. At one point, Aoi had been injured and taken to the nurse's office. After she was taken care of, she gave Sakura a piece of candy to Sakura. She gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had this type of wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolized this candy as soon as it became available, so obtaining a piece would have been difficult to impossible. There were pieces of red glass scattered near the table in the rec room. After finding the top and bottom pieces, it was concluded the shards must have come from a bottle. Doesn't say, I mean the middle pieces. I think it was the Chem Lab bottle. A Monokuma figure was found laying on the rec room floor. It would fit roughly in the palm of your hand. There are a number of red bottles on a shelf in the rec room. Inside each bottle is a Monokuma figure. Additionally, there seems to be some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. They're all... The unknown correlation. Is the unknown correlation just that they're all the same is that they're all the same, like they're all chess pieces? Because that seems like obvious. I don't know. An emptied protein drink was found near the rec room door. The container had a label reading Chem A-2. Protein Zyme X. That was like, she remembered, yeah, let's give a good protein shake. The shards of glass in the window that was broken to get into the rec room were found both around and underneath the container. So someone would have had to bring it in. Oh, okay. Okay, so did she... Okay. I'm wondering if it was a suicide. If it was a suicide, but it was like Aoi helped like she was like, I want Aoi to get out of here. So I'm gonna make it look like a suicide. Because it's God, I was trying to put it together and it's like I can feel my mind just kind of slocking right now. Because the glass, I broke the glass, right? And we walk into the room, and then someone has to drop the energy drink. And we were looking at that photo, like the photo before, it was Kyoko up against, like when we all saw Sakura, it was Kyoko. Let me see, from your perspective. Yeah, from your perspective, it was Kyoko was the closest. Then it was Makoto behind right here. And then Aoi was way in the back right here. And the Chem A2 is right beside the door. So I'm thinking Aoi gave her the, like, I'm thinking that Aoi murdered her. Maybe not out of like, did she feel betrayed? Like, I don't think Aoi would do that though. I think it's Aoi. I just don't know her motive yet. I'm guessing that Sakura was like, I want to get you out of here because I don't want anyone to murder you. So this is what I'm going to do. And then she kind of had her help out. She had her like break the bottle. She wrote Toko in the fucking thing. Like, Aoi would have had the most time to prep everything, and then Sakura would have just had the poison, I guess. I don't fucking know. And she's like, use my shoes. Oh, fuck. Her shoes having the powder on it. So she went to get the powder, and she knew that the poison was there. Oh, why is the poison on the ground? I don't fucking know. All right, anyway, we've got to keep going. Shards of glass in the window that was broken together were found both around and underneath the container. A fresh handprint was found inside the rec room's open locker. Since the locker was open before they opened the lock room, there's no way someone was hiding there before they arrived. Oh, fuck, that's right. I forgot about the locker. Was it a joint kind of... Was it a joint thing? Was Aoi hiding in the rec room? Did Aoi... Was it just that Aoi felt betrayed and so that she did this? Did Aoi feel betrayed? I feel like Aoi's like my number one suspect. Her and Hiro, I don't fucking understand why he's being so suspicious. I don't know. Kind of over the place with this one. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes under each person's room door. But that's not what Hiro said. Hiro... Did she give her the note? I thought she... Did she... Ah, fuck, I can't remember what she said. I can't remember if she gave her the note in person. No, I think she did. Byakuya confirmed that he received Sakura's note, but also claimed that he never went to see her, and in fact had not seen her at all that day. Toko confirmed that she received Sakura's note, but also claimed that she never went to see her. A small bit of garbage accidentally fell out of Yasuhiro's pocket. It was a piece of paper with red polka dots on it. Their candy wrapper. Yellow powder was found on the instep of Sakura's foot. Instep. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found in either of her hands. All of the Monokuma bottles appeared to be roughly the same weight. However, when the bottle shards were weighted against an intact bottle, the shards were found to be heavier because there's 2 bottles there. There's 2 bottles of broken glass there. On the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down. Inside the magazine, Toko's name had been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. On the shelf in the chemical lab, Section A contains supplements, Section B contains reagents, and Section C contains harmful chemicals. A bottle of poison labeled as Section C can be placed in Section A of the shelf. There's a broken bottle in front of the chem lab shelf, which is labeled Chem C4. The powder on the floor is assumed to have come from this. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled after the incident took place. After the powder would have had to been spilled. Is that the protein powder? Is that actually the protein powder on the ground? And that's not the chemical? After the incident took place. Yeah. So the only one who could have put the powder there was the person who did it. So it would have been Aoi. Aoi or anyone else. Byaku just said he was there earlier in the day. Someone had left footprints in the powder spilled in the chem lab. These footprints appeared only near the leftmost section of the shelf. From this, it could be assumed that the suspect had only business in this area. Only had business in this area. Okay, well, we're gonna figure it the fuck out, aren't we? Let's do it. Set our skills. I think I have reload 2 bullets at once. Oh, okay, I didn't realize I had all this shit. Cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective in the non-stop debate and the hangman's gambit. Lost in thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. I think I have enough for every single one that I have. Great. All right. Well, let's fucking do it then. Let's make sure I have them all equipped. Yep. Okay. Finish prep. Let's head the fuck in. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Aoi, I don't trust Aoi.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
I
cut
never
her
killed
off.
someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Now I know that I should listen to it first before I make my shot. I always thought you had to Aoi's account. I want to check Aoi's account. Okay, it does pause it. Aoi's account. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byaku, and Yasuhiro asking them to be in her rec room. She had still these notes. Okay, so we have to use that to contradict something.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
I think it's what Hiro says, that would have to be the contradiction. Yeah. Okay.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Gotcha, bitch. No. Contradiction, ho.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? I fucking did not listen to that. I was just mouthing it. Another reason... Oh, that's funny. They keep the font. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right? Yeah, and that was right before she died, so there's no doubt about it. One of those 2 killed her. Can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. And this one of them did it? No, it doesn't. Could mean Aoi did it. Make your argument. Okay, pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them,
Oh wait, it does. Oh, it does actually count down for the whole thing. Okay.
there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
It's clear understanding something what's in something one of them just said there now. They didn't go see Sakura.
The fact
Okay,
that
it's
Sakura
gotta be-
wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us,
I
but
didn't- what does he say
I
specifically?
never went to see her.
He never went to see her. Sure.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never
Ah.
saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
Okay, that's it.
At least one of you is lying.
He, I think that's gotta be it. Yeah.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that one of you is absolutely...
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Ah, fuck, really? Okay, maybe it's just the pocket trash thing. Did I say something weird?
Shoot!
I didn't think about it one more time. Ah, fuck, my ass! Alright.
The fact that
Alright,
Sakura
it's just
wanted
gotta
to-
be,
there's no way
maybe it's
that
just
one of
pocket
you is
trash
ab-
then.
I don't deny that I never went to.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, shit. It was just it was more simple than I was making it out to be. Or simpler. Pardon me.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you
The
dropped
stream
a small
dies.
piece of paper,
Who
remember?
knows why?
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire
Did he
box
sneak
of
into
candy.
fucking Hina's room? Because he was being
So
really
there's
fucking
no way
suspicious.
a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
I'm thinking he like busted into the room or something because he seems so like I don't know how to describe it.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is when Hiro got the candy from Hina.
I got it!
Okay, thanks. Oh, fuck.
I'm
My
not
brain
sure
was
about
like,
that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
What the fuck? Hostility.
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
damn, he's angry.
More hostility.
It's not just
shit.
normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What a shining message he can
At the
be.
scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Did you know that?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
That's true. I'm just sus because, like, how do you know, how do you fucking know that it was there? Did we mention it? At scene of crime, she'd written Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message, just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
See?
Oh,
See?
I forgot who's...
Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
He wasn't allowed in the crime
You
scene.
just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah, bitch.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
You
But if you
fucking turd.
recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message and it was, with the dying message, it was...
I got it!
Yeah.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
No, it don't,
Doesn't
bitch.
make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Is this fucking epic battle time? Yeah, no, it's not. Magazine dying message. Oh,
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
I didn't want to do that.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, it's gotta be... Where was the magazine? Is it? Maybe I'm just over... I feel like I overcomplicate this. I'm not too sure.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Fuck. Fuck.
And I can tell you when it was only after I found the magazine.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
Shit! I fucking fucked it up.
What's your problem?
Oh my god! All right, we gotta go through it again. Let's just shoot it with the fucking. I still got plenty of hearts, so fuck it.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine when
I'm gonna go with this because it doesn't. The magazine dying message doesn't contradict anything they're saying. Where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, fuck. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? I need to think about what. There must be contradiction there somewhere.
I can tell you exactly
goddamn.
when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
God damn it. Ah, fuck.
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
By that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that's wrong.
Made that work somehow. Holy fuck!
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Oh, fuck. My screen went off over there.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Did he actually just murder her?
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Fucking Vienna sausage.
He's just
what the
trying
fuck?
to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah?
Hands are clean,
I think
baby.
we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. She got clean-ass hands, bitch. The moment of truth, ho. All right, I gotta do tab now, too.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30%
Fuck!
right.
Oh, fuck!
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Fuck, that was, that's rough. I find that rough. As soon as it goes to the negative, I lose the tempo, like, right away. Okay.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
What the
I
fuck?
figured as much.
What the fuck? It's too fucking easy.
Why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of people here, the other people to meet as well.
Oh, okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Oh, sure.
And that's
Thanks.
all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today.
I'm going to end everything. She's gonna commit
As soon as
suicide.
I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Gonna end everything today? Oh, that's so weird. Maybe
She
that's
was
not.
gonna kill me and make her escape.
Oh, what is it going on?
So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Nice.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
How'd the... okay, I guess she...
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Aoi is fucking... She's like... Fucking... The turn of the screw.
You're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Holy shit, she's like going over the edge. Ugh.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
I got like fucking like 15
There's
more
one
clues.
thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
What does it not explain? So what is that here that doesn't make... What is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What do you have to do after writing the message? It doesn't make sense. Why he didn't use Sakura's finger? I just panicked. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought of... anyway, that's not the point I was trying to make. Well, looks like I just embarrassed myself. Ooh, those hearts are... Hiro did something that doesn't make sense if he was trying to blame Toko. So what is that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have to do after writing the message what he would have had to do after writing the message doesn't make sense. After writing the message, if I just read the fucking prompt.
That's true.
Oopie fucking
Everything
doopie.
you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Okay, yeah, so it's someone, yeah, okay.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Before and after the incident. I just gotta reread that. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room before and after the incident. Oh my god.
Then who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice.
I got it!
Toko!
It
Thank
had
God,
to
getting
be
some more
Toko,
hearts.
right?
Need that shit right now.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
I don't think he killed her. I think he knocked her out.
You didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Okay, Kyoko's animation stats, Sakura's body, yellow powder.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
That makes sense.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
I think it's Kyoko's oh fuck, I can't. Yeah, okay, I can. Let's look at the truth bullets. Examine Kyoko's examination. She'd been hit twice. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. So that's a direct contradiction. I will say confidently that is the one I have to do.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
I did it.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Bitch.
No, that's wrong.
No, you fucking hoe. Oh my god, I keep knocking my fucking heater and I keep
If
thinking it's my
Sakura
computer.
died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had
Hello,
2 separate
Virgil.
wounds on her
How you
head.
doing?
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Afraid of her. That's I think that was the nickname she was given in like the martial arts world or something. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't know if she liked it. This game is dead bodies a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her. I'm getting a phone call. So Mississauga. Well, no thanks. I stayed up till 11 a.m. simping. You? That's fucking nice stuff. All right, there you go. Why the fuck not? I don't know to do anything crazy. Just playing some ding dong Danganronpa. Well, personally, I remember this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
No, I trust me. I believe that you're not joking. What time you stayed up? Like you pulled an all-nighter simping. Can I say that? Well, I said it, so that's too bad.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on.
I'm sorry,
How can you know
Virgil.
that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
There quite is. There quite is indeed.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
I'm just turning up the. Let me do that. All right. Actually, nope. Never mind. All right, we're good. Never mind. Bop, boppity bop, bop, bop. Once you understand, there's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Oh fuck.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
She's very nice, Kyoko. Indeed, she is.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total.
6 bottles? What the
meaning
f-
one
Oh,
has
right.
gone missing.
Of course, the fucking chess pieces.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Okay, so that's the correlation. They're all chess
That's
pieces.
easy.
Don't you want to tell us,
If you look at
Makoto?
what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me figuring it out. So who was the person up until 11 a.m. that had your attention? The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be, it's the object that Monokuma figure, the object that the Monokuma figure. Oh, okay, it's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Hangman's Gambit. Chess, is it chess piece? Yeah. Chess piss. Yeah. Chess. I got it. Yeah.
Now I understand.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That's it. The
That's
chess
great.
pieces.
All right, that's it. The chess pieces.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Exactly.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess
We're
you
missing
don't
a
know
queen,
too much about
biche.
chess, do you? Then let me explain.
You dumb
In
bitch.
chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
We have. Oh, like with the other, you have it with the other in a Discord or something.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Those 4.
And on the ground was the knight.
Ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yeah.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the
Nice.
scene.
Nice
While
stuff.
one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
I don't even know what shogi is.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, when that bottle, when that bottle went missing, it was...
I got it!
Thank Christ, because I kind of guessed.
The bottle must have been broken.
Yeah.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports
it's the weight. That's right, of course.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Evidence. It wasn't just a single broken bottle. Evidence that proves that is. Kyoko and I figured it out before. Yeah.
I got it!
Yes, I fucking
Earlier,
do, bitch.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
Experiment.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle
Thought
pieces
Monokuma
at the
was gonna make a
scene
joke about that.
to one of the unbroken bottles.
Uh-huh.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Yeah, bish.
So from
Is
this,
this really Toko?
we can surmise that 2 bottles
I guess
were
that makes
actually
sense.
broken at the scene of the crime.
She was inside, Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Of course, of course. We can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at
But
the scene of the
someone
crime.
did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There could be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker.
I got it!
Yeah, because they would have
bottle that
smashed
was
her on the back of the
removed
head.
from scene was used the
Yeah.
second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Is it Toko? I literally did not think of
And
her
there's
at
the
all.
matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Yeah.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
Oh shit, I just realized we're over time on this episode. Whoopee fucking doopy. All right, that's fine. Let me just pause it here. All right, well, we're gonna pause on this episode on YouTube. I will still be streaming this, so if you want to stick around, you can. But okay, so it's not turning out like at all how I thought it was. I was going into this whole thing where Sakura asked Aoi to like do something, and she was gonna. What was she gonna do? I think that she was like maybe gonna go on a killing spree, or what was she gonna do? She was gonna. I don't know what her plan was getting everyone there. Maybe those are the people that she just didn't trust, and so she wanted to protect Aoi. I don't know. I don't fucking know, honestly. But it's apparent that Toko made the second attack, or not the second attack, but made it look like there was only one attack, so it would all be pinned on Hiro. And that would make sense because she was in the locker. But what still just doesn't make sense is how did the door get blocked off? How did the door get blocked off? I don't get it. I just don't get how the door got blocked off. It's still not fully clear. It's still not fully clear. But we're figuring it out, goddamn. We're figuring it out. In the next episode, we will delve deeper into it. And if not, then we're all going to die. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you are having a good day. And I appreciate you watching this and coming to check out coming and checking out my channel. It means a lot to me. And, you know, yeah, that's all the friendly stuff I got to say. Yeah, that is the question, Virgil. That is the question. We don't know yet, but we will find out. But for now, on YouTube, I will see you in the next video.